Yeah, then just to put it in perspective, anyone who's watching this as a fitness coach, I had a conversation with a fitness coach the other day, and I was like, what's basically going to happen is your ability to create agents underneath you that are coaches that have the same skill set and level as what you do, and then anytime a new client comes in, they get assigned an AI agent, whether or not you tell them it's an AI agent or not, or whether or not you integrating it with them, but basically they will take the brunt load of all of your like
bullshit work,
all of the
repetitive
work that
stuff.
repetitive stuff like replying to messages or creating new nutritional programs, creating new training programs, but then you'll be sat behind it and it will be informing you every day what it's doing, and then you can just give it the green light or the red light and you can control it. But then that comes back to it's kind of like a, what's it called, a client bot or an infinity ring, where it's basically like you're doing this to buy back time, but then you're spending your time trying to buy back your time.
But at a certain point it becomes exponential, because that's where it becomes autonomous. You build it once, it builds itself forever.
Yeah, this is true.
So, and that's what I think is interesting. And I can give another example of, like, we built an AI dialer called Chloe, and then it calls people. It was like 2,000 dials a day. It's calling people from. If you get a call from Chloe in Florida, that would be her. And it's fucking wildly good.
Really?
Wildly.
Imagine someone sent
a message, like screenshot, being like, "Can you get Chloe from Florida to stop calling me?" And it's not even a real person.
Well, what would you say to anyone who says, "Oh, that's like disingenuous of you," or like you shouldn't be using people? It's like you're tricking potential people.
To counter that, this is actually genius. So this one actually says it's AI in maybe the first 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Now, from what we do, and I actually would say for a fitness coach as a work as well, if someone called me and like, this is a really good conversation, and they're like, "Oh, this is AI," I'm like, "Fuck me, these guys are good." I'd be even more fucking inclined to be like, "Well, they must be really good at fucking fitness coaching. They've got AI fucking people calling me up."
Yeah, I think there's two ways.
And same thing from our side, we sell marketing and lead generation. It's like, we're obviously very good at marketing and lead generation if we've got a robot that's calling you.
Yeah. There's two ways you need to look at it. The first lens is through the eye of like a skeptic, which would be like, "Oh, I don't want to speak to an AI. I don't want anything to do with that. I want to just have like a conversation with humans." But at the same time, it's the same. Like I would ask you the question, like there used to be people who manually made lifts go up and down, and there's a reason that they got rid of those people. It's because there's no room for error with AI. So it's like if you're speaking to like potential clients or prospects, and you can like be open and honest with them and say like, because this is where it's going to go. It's kind of like, "Oh yeah, I'm going to assign you an AI agent." They will have a full understanding of everything, and the room for error is fucking minimized completely.
It's like you're buying software then, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you think it's AI's made it harder for coaches to get clients?
I think it's made it easier.
Also?
Your leverage of what you can do to get attention and awareness has been greatly increased if you have the ability to think correctly. You also have the ability to analyze more data en masse than ever before in human history. So you've got more tools at your disposal for basically for free, for distribution, analysis. It just comes down to you having the foresight and the intuition of like what questions to ask and what buttons to push. Yeah. But you can also transparently, if you don't want to pay us to learn it, you can look up on YouTube and you can learn all this shit for free.
Easily, yeah.
But let's say the flip side, how like podcasts like this, like Stephen Bartlett, Modern Wisdom, I think buyers are a lot more, they're aware. So like they're currently not seeking as much information as previously were because they can use AI and find that. Do you feel like that's something people should be aware of?
Okay, but then I would argue when I was in 2008, people had bodybuilding.com, and I could go on there and get a fucking nutrition workout and do whatever. So I think what people are paying for is not from a fitness client to a fitness coach perspective. It's not information, it's help with execution and accountability. So like I have a fitness coach who I will continue to work with. Do I probably need him? Probably not. Do I enjoy working with him? Yes. Does it help me? Yes, because he holds me accountable.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing. It's accountability.
Because like you from the king of abusing ChatGPT over here, like you're not going to listen necessarily to your AI if your eyes like Charlie, like leave off the Cheesecake Factory this week. You're like, fuck off. Yeah. Like Whereas
plus you don't feel, there's no empathy towards
well, it's
it.
not
That's the
human
biggest
beings.
thing. Yeah, exactly.
So you don't.
If you was to
And
be
you
my
feel no
coach-
judgment.
Yeah, if you was to be my coach and you was saying to me, oh look, you need to do X, Y, and Z this week, and I don't do it, and then you grill me, what am I going to do? Turn my phone off? Like, I'm going to feel so fucking bad that I've turned my phone off. Whereas with AI, I'm just gonna be like, shut the fuck up,
Yeah.
and it's just like off click.
So agreed. But do you feel like because of that, then like the offer that someone has now and niching down and like having something different about you is more important than ever?
I think the person in the business is more important than ever before. But yeah, I think the offer in terms of like what specific problem you solve. So I think the ladder people need to go down is really like, what problem are you solving for someone, and what is the exact process that you do that, and then having a clear differentiator that it's not just nutrition and chest on Mondays, because like people have had access to that for years, but that's not really what people buy for. They buy for transformation, and you help people with transformation by psychologically helping the person to change their identity.
Yeah, because I remember, I'd love to hear both your thoughts, but like niching down, like I think we both agree like in the past it wasn't as important as it is now. Do you think it's kind of changed because of AI?
I think I'll get Mike's perspective, but I think a lot of that's also due to the algorithm in some regards, because it's relevancy based, so it tends to push stuff a lot more if it's more specific on certain topics.
Yeah, things are trending.
And volume of content online is high, and it will get higher and higher. I mean, the first time in history of social media that people's hours of consuming content hasn't increased in like the last 12 months, because people don't have an exponential amount of time in the day. If I post a YouTube video, you post a YouTube video, and you post a YouTube video, and they're all an hour long, someone can't maybe watch 3 hours of YouTube a day, so they're going to pick one of us. So that's something else we have to take into consideration.
Yeah, I think as well as like just going back on the content side of things as well. I don't know if you've noticed this, but it's definitely something that I've seen over the past like 5 years, is that most online fitness coaches who create content now, like not very many people are putting out transformation shit. Like they're not showcasing their authority. And this is the thing that you need to think about. It's like and I have this conversation with so many people. It's like, I think people are naive to the fact, and they think that the people that are viewing their posts are like just viewing their posts, and they don't have an understanding that there's probably like someone out there who could potentially be a client of yours, but they follow like maybe 5 or 6 other fitness fucking coaches as well. Which one of those fitness coaches, like what bracket do you want to fall into? Do you want to fall into the bracket of like, this is the person who talks about something, or this is the person who actually fucking gets results? And most people now, I don't think they utilize, like social proof as much as what he used to. Like when Charlie used to run like Shred and 8, that's all that it was based off of. It was just like transformation, social proof. We used to fucking fly around the world to like train with people to then create content to then market it. Yeah. It's like if when I speak to people about like when people get confused about content and stuff, it's like you just need to look at it in this very simple way, which is when someone thinks about you, what do they think about? Do they think about you and your personality, or you're a nice guy, or do they think about you as like, oh shit, yeah, that's fucking a Tarza, he's the person who can get me in fucking incredible shape? Because you need to and that's kind of like personal branding to a degree. But if you can make sure that you're creating content that solidifies you as like, I'm the go-to fucking person in this space. Like, yes, there's other people that know a lot of stuff as well, but they can't get results like I can get.
Yeah. You have to humbly brag.
Yeah.
Like when I 3 years ago when I joined as a client at 7 figures, but like when I joined, it was like a feel I was buying into. Information was a big thing as well, but like it was like, you know what, I know I'm going to go in there, there's certainty. Like I've seen the results.
How did you first hear about me?
A podcast and somebody else, I'm not going to name, but it was...
What did you think about Charlie when you...
it's so funny.
It's a controversial question that happens a lot.
Every time I meet someone, they're like, oh, you work with Charlie Johnson? Yeah. It's like, is he like that in person?
I think I've softened a bit on camera now.
A little bit.
I think it's like the first time I called you, I was like, I wasn't going to sign up, wasn't sure, and then I was like, screw it, I'm signing up today. And then like it was more, because who you were in camera, I think was like aggressive and like kind of shouty, but like it's the opposite. Not the opposite, but it's like you're very down to earth in person as well, which you didn't meet. But yeah, when I kind of came on board, I was like, I know I'm going to sign up, not because of the information, which I know I definitely want, but it's also because I was like, I know like the emotion attached to working with you was like, that's like powerful, because like I felt like there's going to be certainty, there's going to be speed, and I'd have something nobody else would have. And now I think it's access, and people feel like you can just scale them to the moon, which we obviously do, but like it's just, they feel like working with you guys is like, you're relevant, you're never going to stay behind if you work with Charlie, sort of thing. And
now, if you enjoyed this clip and you're a coach, creator, or a business owner and you want help in terms of how to scale your business using ads, AI, content, marketing, a lot of things we talk about on the show, then hit the link at the top line of our description in the YouTube video. You can book on a call with us and walk through the whole process, audit your business, and show you where there's huge, huge opportunities for you to scale.